Say, come again? Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film me here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you
You can't film me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to
Okay,
film
don't
me.
get close to me.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
Today's video takes us to Chicago, Illinois, where we're going to listen to GoatBoy, aka the Demon Dialer, as he makes phone calls to Ohio libraries, and he's requesting records. It doesn't go so well for the lad, though. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy, GoatBoy!
But today we're focusing on reaching out to the libraries and school district. We want to find out what LGBT curriculum they have present for the children. We need to know what's out there. We got to monitor government at all levels, and this is the way to go. From the convenience of your office or sofa, if you're not able to actually visit these places. So with that being said, let's get right to it here. Let's go on the 1,000 range. Hold on a minute, guys. Macomb, Ohio Library. I want to teach the people on how to obtain variety of records from a variety of agencies.
Macomb Public Library, may I help you?
Yes, good afternoon. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
This is one of the library circulation assistants. May I help you?
Yeah, let me write that down. You said you're one of the library circulation assistants. What's your first name?
Scott.
Let me write that down, Scott. Okay, great. This call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 request, public record request.
Okay, hold on just 1 second, please.
Sure. Speaking of LGBT, he sounds like...
Oh, that's not very nice, GoatBoy. Oh, I bet your friend the Tribe has something to say about that. Why don't you ask Tribe about it? Yeah, 'cause they're two peas in a pod. Well, what I meant to say was they're two pea brains. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Macomb Public Library is not available after...
Good, they put me on a voicemail. I mean, I could leave it via voicemail, but let me do an initial callback.
The number you are trying to call is busy. Please try again.
Oh wow, alrighty, no problem. We'll mark it down here and we'll reach back out to them.
Calling the Perry Public Library. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
See, here comes a stupid coward. He says, good, stop wasting people's time. Hey, you dumb coward. First of all, this is not wasting people's time. This is actually called submitting public record requests, which we have the right to over the phone. Second of all, it can't be a waste of these people's time because in their entire career, 30, 40, 50 years, 100 years, the agency have never received one simple phone call audit. So how is this wasting their time on checking up on government, you stupid peon?
Oh, yes, indeed. GoatBoy here is checking up on government in a state in which he doesn't reside. That makes a lot of sense to me.
You dumb... Let me take a picture of his photo, of his face right here. And I'm talking about Mohawk Rockstar. You dumb idiot. He comes in saying, stop wasting their time. Like I said, in their entire career, they never received this type of phone call. So how is it wasting their time? You see the stupidity of the brain dead, of the sheep and the bootlickers that come in here? He only comes in here off instruction from a different channel. So I'm going to give you an opportunity, Mohawk Rockstar. You got to grow up, bro. I'm going to give you an opportunity to say one or two more things before I block you. He said, good, stop wasting people's time. So that means don't call, right? Let them keep going for 100 years, 40, 50 years with no calls whatsoever. Don't check up on government. Don't find out what they got going on. Man, people like that are...
Thank you for calling the Perry Public Library.
How many times is this Yahoo gonna call the Perry Public Library? He's called them at least half a dozen times. I had to cut him out because he keeps getting the voicemail. He doesn't want the voicemail. There's something wrong with you, boy. You really are a clown, aren't you? Did you run away from the circus when you were a small child? They've been looking for you ever since, boy.
The people are brain dead. How could you make a statement saying don't waste their time when, like I said, in their entire career, they never received a 2-minute phone call? How is a 5-minute phone call wasting their time and that's their job? The stupidity of these people.
Thank you for calling the Perry Public Library. Our hours are Monday through Thursday.
Perry Library, how may I help you?
Yes, hi, good afternoon. Who am I speaking with?
I'm a reference librarian.
Let me write that down. Reference librarian. Alrighty, this call here is being recorded. What's your first name?
May I ask who this is?
Yes, I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 public record request.
Okay. Can you hold for a minute and I will get a senior librarian to talk to you?
Sure, what's your first name?
Hold on 1 minute.
Unidentified, alright. Unidentified, carry on, carry on.
Goat boy, I think he's an incel. What do you good people think? Yeah, he just doesn't have a smooth pickup line at all. Walks into a bar and says, "What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?" Yeah, could you see him doing that? "I need my mommy."
This is a chessboard. That's a pawn right there. Now she wants to put the king and the queen on the phone, the senior librarian. See the dumb flake? I disagree with you, so you jump on me? How? Okay, so if you disagree with me, I'm not jumping on you, dumb. And it is triggering. It is triggering to see peons like you come in here. Now tell me this. What part do you disagree? How do you believe this is a waste of their time when in their entire career they never received a 4-minute call like it? How is it a waste of time when it's their job? Go ahead and explain yourself. So when you can't, I'll go ahead and block you. So when you're unable to explain yourself, I'll block you after making a fool out of yourself.
Sorry,
Director of the Perry Public Library.
is not available.
Okay, no problem, no problem. We're going to carry on.
So far, Goat Boy, you haven't got any FOIA requests in now, have you? But he'll get one in soon. Oh, and it'll be a doozy. Let's carry on.
Bridgeport, Ohio Public Library. He can't make a point. Yeah, they can't make a point. They're sissies. They come in here from other troll channels. Other troll channels convince them or something. Then they come in here brainwashed, not knowing the real story. So they come in here spewing some nonsense as their first comment ever. Look at the stupidity. He cannot make a point. All he could do is throw ad homs. I'm throwing ad homs at him because he's an idiot.
Bridgeport Library, this is Jody. May I help you?
Yeah, hi Joni. This call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 public record request.
I have no idea what that even is.
Well, respectfully, ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
You need to call back later.
Oh, that's a good one. You need to call back later because a government librarian doesn't know what a public record request is. Good job!
Well, Georgie boy, why did you insult the woman? You said ignorance of the law is not an excuse, so you're calling her ignorant. What is wrong with you? You were dropped on your head as a small child. I'm convinced of that.
See, and this motherfucker comes in and brings bad vibes. When Mohawk comes in, now the calls start declining. You see what I'm talking about? These bad vibes, son of a bitches. Because you are a government representative and you don't know what that is, you decide to hang up the phone instead of trying to find out what that is? But we need this tracked and logged. I told her it's a public record request.
Bridgeport Library.
Yes, Joni, if you don't know what that is, then the best thing for you to do is forward it over to your superior instead of hanging up the
I
phone.
don't have a superior in the building with me right now. That's why I said call back later.
Okay, well, ma'am, it'll be beneficial for you to try to find out what the purpose of my phone call
It'd
is.
be beneficial for you to not be confrontational with me right off the bat.
No, I'm not confrontational. I said respectfully, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. The Chapter 149 is a state law, and I'm calling to submit a public record request.
GoatBoy, nobody gives a damn about your public records request. Go online and submit that FOIA. Take off that Halloween mask. Halloween's been over for a couple of weeks, you FOIA fool.
Meaning I'm requesting records that you have there. All you would have to do...
Okay, what records?
Sure,
You
yep.
would need to call. You need to call our main library for that, though. They handle this kind of stuff, not this branch. Our main library is Martin's Ferry Library.
No, ma'am, because I want...
They handle...
Okay, ma'am, I'm not trying to be combative. I would appreciate it if you don't as well. So...
Well, I'm explaining to you.
Okay,
We
ma'am.
have a librarian, a reference librarian at that library that handles this
Ma'am.
exact situation.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, Madam Clerk. But the thing is that like I said, I want to receive records from this specific location here. My first request is going to be a copy of all your LGBTQIA curriculum. I need a copy.
Absolutely not. You need to call the director of the library, Anthony Orsini, and talk to him. We are not giving out that kind of information.
The second one is going to be your personnel file and your disciplinary record. Great job. She hung up for the second time. Let's go ahead and carry on. You guys, that's the Bridgeport Library in Ohio. Bridgeport Library in Ohio. That was Joni.
I wonder if GoatBoy's been smoking some double goat hookah today with the tribe. Yeah, they get together every once in a while. And you know the best goat hookah? That's the kind where you get the goat dung. Let it sit out in the sun for a few days and dry it out, and then you smoke it. Yeah, it's good. Well, at least I'm told it's good. I don't know.
Let's go ahead and carry on. This is what we need. We need either compliance or denials. But at the same time, we got to put these people on blast, really. We got to put them on blast for accountability and transparency. These people are on blast for being honorable. We got to put them on blast for being ignorant. Plymouth, Ohio Public Library.
Branch Library, this is Macy.
Yeah, hi Macy. Is this the Plymouth Branch Library in Ohio?
Yes.
Alright, great. This call is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a Chapter 149 public record request. And she hung up right after those simple words. It looks like the libraries are doing bad so far, guys. You know, she hung up. She hung up. We had a full day yesterday of state's attorneys that did well. Today the librarians want to act. Yeah, hi Macy.
No, this is Ashley.
Ashley, let me write that down. This call here is being recorded. I'm calling to submit a public record request under statute chapter 149.
I'm sorry, public record requests need to go to our business office.
Which business office are you referring to?
Our main office in Mansfield.
Okay, what's the contact information?
GoatBoy's being disrespected today. He's gonna need his safe space and warm goat milk and his blow-up doll later. Not to mention his mommy.
Okay, the state statute here says, well, first of all, let me clarify here. Macy picked up the phone. I clearly explained to her that I wanted to submit a public record request. And you know what she decided she wanted to do?
I think our line disconnected. I'm not sure. Sometimes that happens.
Well, I believe she hung up in my face. But I'll take your word that it got disconnected by accident. Under good faith, no problem. Now, the thing is, Ashley, I believe you're misconstruing the statute here. It says I have the right to submit my request.
I'm sorry. All of our records requests have to go through our office at the main library.
Right. They have to go through your office in the main library, but you have a duty to forward over my request to them.
Yes, and I gave you our number there.
No, ma'am. I can provide my request with you.
I can forward you directly if you would prefer that.
Okay, go ahead and forward me over.
Sure.
GoatBoy's getting the run around today. He hasn't submitted one request yet. Oh, dearie me. I sense some litigation on the horizon. Don't you, good people?
He's cleaning a boot. Hey, you stupid peon, Mohawk, what happened to you, dummy? What happened to you? These people just hung up now.
Plymouth Library, this is Macy.
Yeah, Macy, just for clarification here, this call is being recorded. I wanted to submit a public record request. I believe the phone was disconnected by accident. Was it, or did you decide you just wanted to hang up the phone for me asking to submit a public record request?
I believe we got disconnected there, but I believe that we transferred you over to our main library. Was it part of, like,
the transfer over was not successful. It got disconnected.
Oh, okay. Okay. Would you like for me to transfer you again?
No, what I would like is that you take my request down and you forward it over by statute. Here I'm building statistics here to make sure which librarians are actually fulfilling the state statute and which ones are sending me off. It's a statistic here. I'm satisfied both ways. I'm satisfied with non-compliant employees and I'm satisfied with compliant employees.
Georgie Boy's such a condescending you-know-what, isn't he? Yeah, you just like to slap him upside the head a couple times, wouldn't you? No doubt. He'll be at the ISIS strip club tonight, without a doubt.
So are you willing to just write down my request and forward it over as required by statute?
Yes, I will write it down here. Let me find a pen and paper.
Sure, thank you.
All right, I'm ready here.
Sure, so my first request is going to be the copies of all curriculum associated with LGBTQ. And that's for ages from 0 to 17 years old. Basically, I want to see what type of LGBT books you're showing the children, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, some got dicks in there, some got pussies, you know. That's just the language they use.
Oh, I will not accept that type of language, please. Thank you.
Well, that's what I'm looking for in the books.
Okay, well, I will not accept that type of language over the phone, please.
Okay, but that's my request.
I understand it. I have that written down.
Right. And so how would you not accept my request?
I just find that type of talk to be inappropriate.
Well, once I look at your books, it might be inappropriate. So that's my first request.
Yeah, absolutely, and that would be up for you to decide as you peruse our collection.
Right. Oh, okay, good. So you're uncomfortable with the books you have on your own shelf. But anyway, that's my first request. I just
don't accept that kind of language.
GoatBoy just doesn't have any filters at all, does he? No common courtesy, no common sense, no common decency. Yeah, he was born in Chicago. That's what he claims. I don't know. How many people believe he was born in Chicago? Really? Well, we're going to leave it there for today, good folks, because this was nearly a 2-hour live stream, but believe me, there's plenty of material for Dr. Dave to chop up and bring you about 5 or 6 different videos. Just the way GoatBoy likes it. Isn't that right, sweetheart? And not to worry, though, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. Because when it comes to frauditors like GoatBoy, there's no end to this stupidity on YouTube. Please check out Dr. Dave's other channels, including Dr. Dave, Debunker of Frauditors and Sobsits. Oh, there's a lot of material over there for you to enjoy. And if you need more material, check out my main channel with over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures. GoatBoy needs a job. What kind of job could GoatBoy get? Probably none. Cheers to that.
An order in his book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to film me.
Don't get close to me.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This would become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to do that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got to pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book.
I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it.
Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. And there may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to do.
I don't have. If you want to have a seat, I'll.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film.
I have permission. I have permission here.
Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly.
I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment.
And I also have permission here with me.
Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again?
Very rude.
I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm going to have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's going to be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. We're going to prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.